Welcome into Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. I am Jeffrey Cooperstein. Glad to be with you guys here on a beautiful Friday afternoon in Dallas, Texas. Just hours ahead of the Mavericks and the Celtics. A big one tonight, and we'll get to that later in today's show. But I wanted to start by talking about Dante Exum, who did finally make his return to the lineup. Exum played about 17 minutes against the Toronto Raptors, 4 points and 5 assists in the outing as well. And having Exum back is going to be absolutely huge for this Mavericks team. They needed additional ball handling. And we were talking about if the possibility of the Mavericks maybe signing a point guard with that final open roster spot in the NBA buyout market. But I don't know if they need that now because Dante Exum is the guy that's going to fill that role. When the Mavericks were at their best with Luka Doncic, in basically the Luka era, we're in year 6 now, they made the Western Conference Finals with this formula. It was Spencer Dinwiddie, Jalen Brunson, and Luka on the court alongside Finney Smith and Maxi Kleber or whatever center they wanted to pull out there. The 3 ball handlers on the court at the same time has been Jason Kidd's most successful lineup, and Dante Exum gives them the ability to run that now. So I wonder if Kidd kind of sees Exum as a part of the rotation going forward, and if so, whose minutes get diluted? Is it Tim Hardaway Jr.'s? Do you take a little less minutes and some pressure off of Kyrie Irving or Luka? I don't really see that happening, but I think you do have to find a way to fit Exum in the rotation, especially against teams like Boston where you know they're going to put the pressure on you. And you're going to have multiple ball handlers. So I think Exum is super important to this Dallas Mavericks team, and he's going to be a factor going forward here as the Mavs make a push for the playoffs and try to make it into that 6th seed so they can avoid the NBA play-in. But how important do you think Dante Exum is to this Dallas Mavericks team? Scale it from 1 to 10 down in the comment section. I would put it at like a 5 or a 6. Like, he's not the MVP. It's not DEFCON 1 if they lose him, but I think having him back, we've shown just how much the Mavericks have missed him. Played the best ball of his career to this point before the injury early in the season. Hopefully, he can get back to that as well. He was out for a long time, man. He was out. His last game played was December 28th. Then he sat out about a month. Then he played 2 games. Then he sat out about another month. So he's been out for a long time. It's really good that the Mavericks have him back, and we're happy to see Dante back in the blue. Today's show, sponsored by Factor. We couldn't do it without them, and guys, Factor is absolutely awesome. When you live a busy lifestyle like we do here at Chat Sports, Factor is the perfect solution for you. Their delicious and ready-to-eat meals make eating better easy every single day. Wherever tomorrow takes you, be ready with chef-prepared, chef-crafted, dietitian-approved meals delivered right to your door. You'll have over 35 different options a week to choose from, including keto, calorie smart, vegan, veggie, and more. And there's even more to enjoy with over 55 nutrition-packed add-ons that help you make your weekly meal planning even more delicious. What are you waiting for? Get started today and have a feel-good week of meals ready to go. Snacks, smoothies, and more. Discover a wide variety of easy options for the entire day like breakfast, midday bites, and more. Sign up and save. We've done the math. Factor is less expensive than takeout, and every meal is dietitian approved to be nutritious and delicious. Head to factormeals.com/MavsChat50 and use code MavsChat50 to get 50% off. One more time, it's factormeals.com/MavsChat50 and use code MavsChat50 to get 50% off. Because we love and we care about you, we'll put that in the comments and the description of today's show. It's Factor. Today is the NBA buyout deadline. It is March 1st. So in order for a player to be eligible for the playoffs, they must be bought out of their contract by, I believe it's 11:59 p.m. today. So if they want to play in the playoffs, they have to ask their team, hey, we need a buyout, and they'll be eligible to play in the postseason. So on today's show, just wanted to take a look at the top 3 guys I think the Mavericks will be in contention to sign here if they sign anyone. We'll start out with Marcus Morris. So we've talked about Morris a lot on the show here. I like the fit because I think he's the best player available. However, I don't really see where the Mavericks, where he fits in this rotation and where Jason Kidd gets him any playing time. There's an obvious fit there with his brother being on the team already, his twin brother in Markieff being on the team. We know about the beef between Luka and Marcus Morris dating back to the 2021 playoffs where Morris stepped on his ankle and did all that, and they had beef and whatnot. But I don't think that would really hamper the Mavericks from signing him because he would be the best player available, and the Mavs are just trying to get better at any cost right now, going to try to win an NBA title, frankly. And I do think Marcus Morris can help you do that. He's a really good three-point shooter still. He can give you limited minutes at that 3/4 position, and I think Marcus could be a really good addition to this Mavericks team, especially when, guys like Josh Green and the other wings on the Mavericks roster might not be healthy or playing a lot of minutes that particular night. Patty Mills, another one, recently bought out by the Atlanta Hawks. Obviously a veteran free agent, a long-time veteran point guard, played for the Spurs, most notably, has been on a lot of deep playoff runs. I think Patty Mills would be an interesting fit, again, with Dante Exum now firmly back in the Mavericks lineup, hopefully for good. Not sure that point guard is the biggest need that they have, but Mills is a guy who's been there and done that and has been in all kinds of situations as a basketball player and as a longtime veteran in this league. So I would be interested in Patty Mills if I were the Mavericks for that final 15th man spot. And TJ Warren, he's the guy that I kind of wanted to talk about here because the guy interests me, frankly, man. I mean, he has not played in the NBA this season, but at his peak, TJ Warren was an awesome basketball player. He's battled injuries over the last couple of years. I believe he had a foot injury that he played just 4 games in one season and then missed the entire year. So he more or less missed 2 entire seasons. In that 2019-20 season, I believe we have his stats in there, Tex, if you could go to that. He's averaged almost 20 points per game in that season. Here you go. It's right on your screen right now. He's averaged almost 20 points a game, over 50% from the field and 40% from 3. I mean, this guy was an absolute bucket there in that 2019-20 season before the bubble started. Look, man, he said I saw a report the other day that he said he's healthy. He said that he's willing to sign with the team and he's going to bring that work ethic and bring that veteran tenacity. Why not TJ Warren, man? I think he could be someone that the Mavericks would really benefit from having on this roster. So he hasn't played all season, like I said, but I think that he could really do wonders for this Mavericks team. When you look at how you win in the playoffs, it's a wings league, and I think you can stack wings, and that's absolutely what the Mavericks should do. So if TJ Warren says he's healthy, he comes in to Dallas for a workout, and the Mavericks like what they see, why not go ahead and sign him, man? Be sure to subscribe to the channel. We are Mavericks Today by Chat Sports. We have year-round Mavericks coverage, Mavericks news, rumors, and analysis, free agency and draft coverage. We'll do weekly mailbags. We're actually going to be doing another video later today. So if you have any questions that you want answered on the show, be sure to use #Mavs and ask your question down in the comment section. Me, myself, Harrison Graham will be bringing you Mavs content almost every single day throughout the 2023-2024 season and hopefully a deep playoff run, man. I would love to see the Dallas Mavericks play in June. That would just be absolutely awesome. We haven't seen it since 2011. I was a freshman in high school when that happened, so I'm hoping that we can get back there sooner rather than later. Like I talked about, it's a big one tonight against the Boston Celtics, Dallas Mavericks, ESPN national game, 6:30 p.m. tip-off. And I will be live on our Boston Celtics channel with Ali Barefoot. We'll be doing a watch party, so go ahead and check us out over there. It's youtube.com/CelticsTV. You can go have fun with us. We'll be commentating on the game, talking about the game, shooting the shit, giving all the lowdown on Mavs Celtics. So it's a big game. Hopefully the Mavs can win this, man, and get off the road trip at 2-2 before they play the Philadelphia 76ers over there in Dallas on Sunday at noon. So that'll be a big game as well. So I know Boston's best team in the league right now. If the Mavs could win this one, it would be fantastic. All right, that's going to do it for today's show. I'm Jeffrey Guberstein. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Be sure to subscribe to the channel and hit the thumbs up icon. And we'll keep you guys updated with all the latest Mavericks news and rumors. And until next time, MFFL.